Good morning, good morning, good morning. You're welcome to FXpreneur Global Limited. Today is 5th of September 2022, and this is our daily market analysis. But this analysis is covered from 5th of September to 9th of September 2022. Always remember this, that building career in Forex trading starts with taking the decision to do all you can against all odds to transform your financial life by efficiently navigating the financial markets like banks and other financial institutions through the training and mentorship of FSPG platform. So you're welcome. And our analysis today covered all the major pairs. Then also we'll be looking at GBPJPY, gold, Nasdaq, and US30. So uh, if you want to join our premium mentorship class, you kindly visit fxpreneurglobal.com.ng so you can get our full package on your training and get started. Then don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. If there is any pair you would like us to add to our analysis list, kindly drop it on the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe and help us to share this video to as many as persons who you think that will be interested in viewing our content. So let's dash straight to our analysis for today. Now, this is dollar index. As you can see, dollar index is still making higher highs and higher lows. And that's to tell us that market is still on the uptrend. And that's to tell us that EURUSD is still going to stop hunt and GBPUSD is going to stop hunt, and most of the pairs where where USD serves as a good currency is still going to stop hunt. And now we are looking at this because here is a fair value gap before a major block, which we see as a key zone. This was what we analyzed last week. As you can see, it played out perfectly. And then we're still expecting this market to go to the upside, then before we get this particular stop point, before start coming down. So anything from this zone, I will see that as a kind of an excursion point for dollar index, and I begin to go against dollar index. If I see a break of structure downside, then I will change my bias, because I see this as a major zone where this pair is this index is actually going to begin to give us a kind of a turn to the downside. So my analysis this morning is we'll be expecting this market to hit this level, then begin to give us a down movement. So for now, Monday, Tuesday, we may be seeing dollar, Euro USD still going back to downside. I had to do a kind of a stop from before a good trend. So this is what we'll be expecting from this particular pair. So we'll be looking at this pair. Our bias will be on the uptrend until we get to this level. Then from this level, we'll want to see a shift of the market structure. Then from there, we're going to the market to downside. So if you look at the lower time frame, like 1 hour, you see that we'll have a kind of market open with a gap. I actually anticipated this, all right? Because this is what is supposed to happen. Now, if you watch between here and here, we'll have a gap. Our market never came into this particular fair value gap, though we traded lightly into it to take away this previous high. Then market now closed. So they have to open this market with a gap to take away this particular level, all right, which this is a buy stop liquidity. So once they've taken out the particular level, then what are we expecting? We're expecting these guys to still come back down to this level here. I would like to see them, because this is a gap and they need to come and close this gap. So I would like to see them do this. Back here, then to the upside, then give us a pattern, break of market structures on downside, then trade into an FVG, begin to look for a settle downside. So this is what we'll be expecting from this particular pair, this particular week. We want to see them move to the upside, then from there come down to downside. So let's go straight to another one. Euro USD. Now we have seen Euro USD open with a gap, which is supposed to be so, all right, and took away this sell stop liquidity. This sell stop liquidity is already taken out, All right. So we want to see this guy go to this level here again, because we still have a kind of a gap here. So I would like to see them go back to close this gap, then stop one down into this level. So this zone is actually a mitigated OB. This one is an unmitigated daily OB. So now, if they hit this daily OB, this mitigated, all right, and we didn't see our pattern, we'll be expecting them to do a little stop hunt down, all right, further to this unmitigated OB, then give us entry to go to the upside. This is what I'll be expecting from this particular pair. This is GBPUSD. GBPUSD performed well. This was what we analyzed last week before the push. Then let's go down. So we'll have a break of market structure here, and we'll have a major block here. So let's go to a lower time frame. Of course, we know our movement is still to the downside, because here we'll have the lowest low of GBPUSD, and we want to see this guy take away this lowest low of GBPUSD. If you go straight to weekly time frame, you find out that we'll have this push to the downside, all right? And then after we have this, there was a push here, we'll have a fair value gap here on daily, weekly. Market never entered this fair value gap, but they kept pushing to the downside. And here, we'll have this liquidity level here, which need to be taken out, all right? So once we see this level taken out, we'll start looking for a buy to the upside. That is how it is. Then let's go straight to daily time frame. In daily time frame, if you watch it, we'll have a small fair value gap. All right. So this market might likely still come and give us a trade into this fair value gap for going down. If that's happened, that will be a very good trade, But our bias this week is market need to give us this a push on the downside, take away this particular low, then give us a kind of a movement to this side. Then from there we can take it to the upside. This is what we'll be expecting from GBP. But then let's go to 4 hours to get this thing more cleared. So this is sell stop liquidity, which has been taken out. We'll have this OB. Market has broken the structure and came back to the OB. So now we'll have this. This has broken, but it has not come back to this OB. Lower time frame, like 2 hours or 1 hour. The fair value gap is here. Market entered the fair value gap to take away the particular low. Fine. Then here also, as you can see, we'll have an OB here. Let's go to 1 hour. Good. Now we'll have a fair value gap here. Market has never entered this fair value gap. So I'll be expecting market to trade into this gap. All right. And then here also we'll have a block. So weekly, like I said, we were expecting a push to the downside to take away this liquidity, but we're looking at where do we take a trade. So patiently, I will be waiting for this market after it has given this top point to come back into this, straight into this FVG to flush this low. So I'll be taking my trades from there. From here now, I'll be expecting a kind of a reversal pattern, depending on the momentum at which it went down. So this is what I will be expecting from this trade. Then I'm going back to my 4 hours time frame. And that pair. This is good. We analyzed this last week. As you can see, we'll have the push to the upside. So I'll be expecting a push to the downside now. And if you watch here, we'll have liquidity level here, and we'll have the weekly fair value gap. Now, so this is a sell stop liquidity. here, and here also that's this is a block. This block has been mitigated, so I'm taking it out. So what I want to see here is this. Now market has gone up a bit here, and if you watch between here and here, that is the little fair value gap. There's a gap here between this level and this level, a kind of an inefficiency or imbalance trade. Now, based on this, it is glaring that this market is likely to give us a push to the upside. And if you watch here, market has not really traded into this fair value gap. Okay, it has done that. Then we want to see this market do this. Push to downside, push again to the upside. Then from here, I'll start looking for a down again to come down here and give us this pattern to go to the upside. So this is what I would be expecting from this particular pair. I like to see them trade into this level, but even if they trade into this level with a very strong push candle that created a kind of an imbalance candle, on top of an inefficiency candle, market will can then trade into it and now come back. If not that, I'll be expecting them to trade into this level, then go up, take away this particular liquidity that we'll have here for the week. They need to take away this yesterday previous high, that is weekly last week high. All right. So this last week, I would like them to take away this particular place here where they closed last week. Take away this high a bit, trade into this particular level here, this zone here, then come down. That is what I was expecting to see these guys do, since I don't have any gap there. So I'll be expecting to see them trade and go into the other block. Once they tap this block, I'll be expecting a sell to the downside. That is what I will be expecting from this particular pair. AUDUSD. AUDUSD will have a liquidity level here, which is sell stop liquidity. All right, and want to see the market take away this because sell stop liquidity. And if you watch here, also we'll have a kind of another block. Then also we'll have liquidity, a kind of an inefficiency candle. All right, that's a gap, fair value gap here on daily time frame. So what I'm still expecting from this particular market is I also want to see them come down to take away this part. So my bias on this particular pair is still going to be to the downside. That is what my bias is still going to be. But I expect to see a reaction once they hit this particular block. All right, I would like to see kind of a reaction to the upside once they hit this particular block. Then after which I will now expect them to take this thing further down to break this particular block. Then because this block has been mitigated, so when they hit this particular level here, this level here, all right, which will take them to an unmitigated zone, then I'll be expecting any reversal from this particular level to the upside. So what I'll be expecting is this. I'll be expecting a little push to the upside, then down, then I will be expecting this to the upside. That is what I would like to see. Once they enter this fair value gap here, I will be expecting aggressive move to the upside. And if it breaks a structure, then that will also confirm our reversal. Now let's go to lower time frame to see what we're looking at that particular level. I'm taking this out. 4 hours. Let's go to 2 hours. In 2 hours, we'll have this. We'll have these levels. Then trade into the fair value gap, took away this time. Traded into this fair value gap. Close above here, then take away this low. Let's go to 1 hour. If we can see something. Yes, they have a fair value gap, trade into fair value gap and took away this low. This is nice. Let's check if we can see something. We're looking for something. 30 minutes. Great. Now, I would like to see these guys have actually gathered a lot of liquidity here. I would like to see them induce these guys reject trade to the upside. I'll have this. I want to see them induce them to the upside. All right. Once they induce them to the upside so they can take out the low, I would like to see an inducement to the upside, then come down to do what I want. If I don't see this, I'm not really taking this trade. So I would like to see an inducement to the upside. Either I get to this level first or I get to this particular block, all right, before it comes down. But this is actually what I will see before I'll start considering taking this trade. So I'll be looking for to take a sell on this particular trade from anywhere here, all right? Then to sweep this liquidity if they didn't sweep it before coming up. So that will be an amazing trade for us. The next one, USD CAD. USD CAD, like we said, is still going to the upside. All right, as you can see, trade into this fair value gap here. They might move back to this particular other block here and then push up to the upside. So we're still expecting them to go to the upside, all right, to take away this level, this sell stop level. All right, all right. Once they've taken away that particular level, then we'll start expecting any form of reversal. But for now, look at it. This buy stop liquidity level. So I would like them to take away this level. From once they take away this level, I will start expecting a kind of a reversal pattern. So once I have this, something like this, then I'll start expecting something like this. All right, start and take a trade to the downside. That is what I'll be expecting from this trade this week. The next one is USDCHF. Perfect. USDCHF is performed very well, so I will also expect the same thing. We'll also have liquidity level here, which is also buy stop liquidity, all right, which we would like them to take away or take out. Market has mitigated this level, yet it's still going up. So we're taking out this particular level here. Okay, just put this there. All right. Then after that, we also will have another block that has not been mitigated. So what will I be expecting? I'll be expecting a push to the upside that's entered a kind of an FVG, a fair value gap, slightly here to push to the upside. So I will look on a lower time frame. If I see a fair value gap, that will be a nice one. But I'll be expecting to see a push to this level. Then I will have my if I have my pattern to sell, then I'll be looking for a sell from that particular level. So let me draw this well. I would like to see this hit this level, give us a pattern to come down. All right. Once you get that pattern and come down, then from this level, I'll be expecting another push again to the upside. Yeah, this is what I'll be expecting from this particular pair because this is a daily fair value gap. USDJPY, same thing. USDJPY also have an FVG here, fair value gap on daily, but you have buy stop liquidity there. So I would be considering the trades from here. Once they come back here, then I'll start looking for the upside. Then once you have taken away this liquidity, all right, because this was actually last week high. So I would like to see them take away this last week high, then possibly give me a kind of a pattern to start looking for a major pullback. Once it breaks a structure, then my bias will be confirmed to go for a sell. NZDUSD. NZDUSD, we're still expecting them to take this trade to the downside, all right, because we'll have a set stop liquidity here, all right, and this was the last week low. So what does them take away this last week low, all right? So that is what we'll be expecting. Now trade into this daily OB and also an FVG. There is an FVG, so I'll be expecting to see something like this come back, trade into this level, then give us a pattern to go to the upside. Nasdaq. Nasdaq is performed very well. Let's go back to 4 hours because Nasdaq is highly volatile. Now, if you watch, you see we'll have fair value gap here. So I would like to see this market trade into this fair value gap. Then I begin to look for myself to the downside to take away this stop liquidity. Then if you go to US30, the same thing. US30 also. Now let's zoom out. Okay, I think we're done with US30 and Nasdaq. Okay, this Nasdaq. This is GBPJPY. GBPJPY, we analyzed this was going to happen last week. As you can see, we had a perfect move on this pair. So they did a kind of a market, they opened with a jump, with a gap. So the market skipped to this level. So here now, we'll have liquidity level here, all right, that has been grabbed already. That was why they have to manipulate this market down to this particular level. Then what are we then looking at? Let's take away this. Like I said earlier, that this market, I'm not going to buy this market for any reason. My bias is going to be on a sell. Now we'll have a sell stop liquidity down here too, which has not been taken out. Now they've been able to grab this particular one, and I would like to see them come down to this particular level for this week. Yeah. So my bias is still going to be on the downside. But then let's go straight to like 3 hours or 4 hours to see if there is something you're going to leverage on to take a sell to downside. This one is closed. Let's go to lower time frame, 1 hour. Enter this FVG, open with a gap, come back and close it. Okay, this is a nice one. So now what are we looking at? We have something here. All right, I would like to see a kind of a manipulation to the upside. They've taken away this liquidity. I would like to see a push to the upside. From here, I'll be expecting a push to the downside. All right, to take away this liquidity. This is what my eyes will be fixed at. So once I see a kind of movement to this upside, anything that will take this market to this level, I'll start looking for a sell. So I want to look for a sell on this setup, but I would like to get it at a discounted rate before I will sell this particular pair. So US30, US30, we're expecting them to come back to the particular level before we take a sell to downside, because we also will have a kind of sell stop liquidity here. All right, so once they trade into this particular fair value gap, I'll be taking my sell position to go down. So this is what we'll be expecting from this pair, and this is what we'll be drawing our curtain off on this analysis. So if you've not subscribed, kindly smash the subscription button and to subscribe. Then also help us to share this video to as many as those who know that are having challenges with their trading, so they can actually master how institutions really trade. Thank you very much, and do have a perfect trading week. I remain Godwin Emmanuel.